glass is cold beneath my hand. The world outside is blurred and gray. The raindrops tap a gentle song on glass that holds the cold. I sit here where I once belonged and count the things I've told. The room is quiet, candle low. The hours hardly move. I've been listening to the rain like it's the only truth. Let the rain come down on me, wash away what used to be. In this gray and quiet afternoon, I'm still waiting for you. Let it fall, let it fall, let it cover all. I don't mind the cold tonight. I'm still waiting for you. A photograph beside the lamp. Your smile fades with the light. The coffee's cold, I didn't notice. Been sitting here all night. I tell myself it doesn't matter. I tell myself I'm fine. But the rain keeps writing something on this foggy window pane. Maybe seasons change, but this feeling stays the same. Maybe I should close the blinds, but I keep watching all the same. Let the rain come down on me, wash away what used to be. In this gray and quiet afternoon, I'm still waiting for you. Let it fall, let it fall, let it cover every wall. I don't need the sun tonight. I'm still waiting, still waiting for you. Still waiting, still waiting. A quiet corner, nobody I know. Just me and November and the radio. Steam rises from a porcelain cup. The window fogs with every sigh. A newspaper I never read and half a song to get me by. The waiter knows my name by now. The corner chair is mine. I come here when I need to think and lose all track of time. Café in November, where time forgets to move. I leave without remembering the corner that I knew. the storm. A woman reads a tattered book, a man writes postcards by the door. The music shifts to something slow, I've heard this tune before. The afternoon grows dark so early, street lamps flicker on, and still I sit and watch the rain until the song is gone. Soft notes on the radio like faces from long ago. I never catch the melody, but somehow still I know. Café in November, where the hours disappear. I come here when I'm hollow and leave a little clear. Café in November, one last cup before I go. The outside world is waiting, but I'm moving very slow. One more November, one more cup. The harbor holds its breath before the day begins. Boats are sleeping in the mist. The harbor holds its breath. A fisherman walks past the dock with nowhere left to step. His boots are worn, his coat is salt, his face is lined and kind. He nods at me without a word, we share the morning's mind. Gray harbor morning, come and cover me. I've been sailing with no compass on a quiet sea. Gray harbor morning, take me where you will. I've been restless for so long, I need to just be still. The lighthouse blinks its tired eye, the fog rolls thick and slow. I've been standing on this dock, watching the trawlers go. There's something in the cold salt air that clears the cluttered mind. I come here when the city's loud, to leave the noise behind. Gulls don't call on days like these, only silence and the breeze. Only water, only stone, only me here, not alone. Gray harbor morning, you are all I need. Somewhere in your mist and quiet, I remember how to breathe. Gray harbor morning, hold me just a while. I'll find my way back to the world with something like a smile. Gray morning, gray morning. for. I found your words inside a drawer, the ink still faint but clear. You wrote of summer on the coast, a summer without fear. You said the tide was coming in, you said you weren't afraid, and everything you left unsaid was written in the shade. Last letter in the rain, I read it once again. Some love is like the weather, it never comes back the same. Last letter in the rain, your handwriting, your name, I keep it not to hold you, just to remember what we came. The paper smells of something lost, a drawer of years gone by. You signed it with a simple word, no reason to say why. I trace the letters with my thumb, the way I used to trace your face, and wonder what you'd say to me if you could see this place. I fold the paper, close the drawer, I don't need answers anymore. Some things were written just to feel, not every wound is meant to heal. Last letter in the rain, I'll read you once again. You were the kind of season that doesn't come again. Last letter in the rain, your words my window pane. I let the rain fall over us and wash away the pain. The drawer is closed, the rain keeps falling. Paris in November, the usual performance. Black umbrellas line the street, a dance of strangers passing by. I look for faces that I know beneath a pale and weeping sky. The baker shuts his wooden door, a child runs to the light. The city does not notice me, and somehow that feels right. Boulevard of umbrellas, everybody's someone else. I could walk here for a lifetime and only find myself. Boulevard of umbrellas, nobody looks my way. I am just another stranger on another stall. She chooses roses, pays in coins, then disappears down the hall. I follow with my eyes a while, then let her image go. That's the city's gentle lesson. Love the ones you'll never know. The cafe lights begin to glow. The city hums so soft and low. A song escapes a window frame. I don't know the words, but know the name. Boulevard of umbrellas, I have become the rain. I fall on everyone alike and wash away the stain. Boulevard of umbrellas, I finally understand. Some cities hold you like a lover with a cold and tender hand. Au revoir, au revoir. Au revoir. I pressed rewind and found us. I pressed rewind on something old. A voice that sounds like rust and gold. We were laughing, we were young, before the autumn came undone. You counted down from 3 to 1. The tape ran out into the sun, and everything we were back then got pressed between the reels again. Tape recorder in the attic, playing songs I can't erase. Every crackle, every static puts me back inside that place. Tape recorder in the attic, older than the years I've known, playing back the life I lived once, in a voice that still feels home. The batteries are long since dead, but still the melody runs ahead. Inside my chest where tapes are stored, the ones that memory can't afford to let go of, to lose, to break. The songs we made for someone's sake are still rewinding in the walls of all the houses I've called home. Some recordings never fade, they just mellow like the shade. Softer now, but still so clear. I can hear you, I can hear. Tape recorder in the attic, play it one more time for me. Every crackle, every static sounds like who we used to be. Tape recorder in the attic, keep on spinning, don't you stop. All our gold is in those grooves on a tape that never drops. Still playing, still playing. We didn't plan for rain that night. The umbrella was too small for two. We laughed and got completely soaked. You said the rain was just a mood. I said the sky was also broke. We ran beneath the shop awning and watched the puddles grow. You took my hand without a word and let the evening slow. You were here when it rained, when the whole world washed away, holding nothing but the cold. You made it feel like May. You were here when it rained and nothing else remained. I'll always find that moment in the sound of every rainfall's name. We found a diner, ordered soup. The window steamed from all the heat. You traced a small heart on the glass, and I pretended not to see. The waitress brought us extra bread. You gave me yours, I gave you mine. That's when I knew the rain had nothing to do with how I felt that time. I still listen to the rain, hoping you'll come back again, not to fix what cannot be, just to share the sound with me. You were here when it rained, before the skies explained what I already knew, standing soaking next to you. You were here when it rained, and I was not afraid. I'll hold that rainy evening like a postcard, never framed. Still raining, you're still here. There is a silence that only comes before. The trees are leaning to the east. The dogs are quiet on the hill. Something heavy fills the air before the world goes still. The clouds are building purple-gray, the swallows flying low. I stand here watching all of it and feel the barometer below. Somewhere before the storm, I found a moment's grace. Somewhere before the rain came down, I saw your smiling face. Somewhere before the storm, fit inside my palm. A child runs home across the field. A mother calls from the doorway far. The screen door bangs, the lights come on. The first drops hit the car, and I'm still standing in the yard, deciding not to move, because the lightning hasn't come yet, and I'm not ready to lose. The thunder rolls, but I don't run. I've waited long enough for one good moment I can call my own, before the weather drives me home. Somewhere before the storm, I wanna stay right here. Somewhere before the rain comes, when everything is clear. Somewhere before the storm, where stillness is a song. I'll take the lightning when it comes. I just need somewhere to belong. Before the storm, before the storm. Just the two of us, the music in the dark. The record spins, the needle drops, the saxophone begins to sigh. You reach for me without a word. Outside the rain is sliding by. The floor lamp throws an amber ring across the weathered boards. We sway like we invented this, and this is our reward. Slow dance in a dim room, just you and the golden glow. We don't need the bright lights now, we only need this slow. Slow dance in a dim room, where the world can't reach us yet. This is the kind of evening you and I will not forget. The curtains stir above the sill, a summer rain, a summer breeze. Your hand is warm against my back. I follow where you lead. The record skips, we smile about it, keep on dancing anyway, because the song was never really what was keeping us this way. The world can wait outside the door. We've got tonight and nothing more. Turn the record over slow. Let the B-side softly go. setting both of us free. Slow dance in a dim room. Time isn't moving like this song. Wherever this is taking us, I wanna take it all night long. Soft static, soft static, soft static. Just the two of us, the music in the dark. Something from a long time ago, still playing. The signal breaks, then finds its way. A melody from 40 years ago. I hum along like I was there. I hum along although I didn't know. The singer's gone, the year is gone. The studio is dust and air, but still the chorus floats across this kitchen like it's always there. Old radio, new rain, same window, same refrain. Some feelings have no era, they simply still remain. Old radio, new rain, you play me something true. The station doesn't matter when the song still gets right through. My grandmother would tune this in on Sunday afternoons like these. She'd hum the words above the stove and never name the memories. I think of her when static clears and something warm comes through the wire. Some music wasn't written, it was always in the fire. Turn the dial just a little left, find that song again. It doesn't have a title, but it knows exactly when. Old radio, new rain, you take me somewhere near to everyone who ever sat beside a window just to hear. Old radio, new rain, keep playing through the night. Some songs don't need a reason, they just need to sound right. Still playing, fading. No hurry, nowhere to be. Coffee grows cold before I drink. The fog erases every edge. I sit in stillness and I think about the promises I pledged. The garden is a watercolor. The fence has lost its line. Sunday is the only morning where nothing feels like mine. Sunday morning fog blurs the sharp and known, turns the world to watercolor, so I'm not alone. Sunday morning fog, stay a little while, let the week stay on the other side, and let me just sit still. The neighbor's dog sleeps on the step, a crow lands on the wire. I watch the fog move through the yard like smoke from someone's fire. There's nothing that needs doing now, no schedule, no demand, just Sunday and its quiet mercy, and this cup in my hand. Let the fog stay just a while, I'll find the road with half a smile, somewhere between the mist and noon. I'll piece together something true. Sunday morning fog, you are my oldest friend. You come to me when I need quiet and stay until the end. Sunday morning fog, erase the lines I drew, leave me just the soft of morning and room to start brand new. Sunday morning. Some things you write just to survive the night. A box beneath the cedar chest, full of lines I never sealed, words I wrote in winter months for wounds I hadn't yet revealed. I wrote them late when lights were low and no one else was there. I wrote them to the empty room, just to move the air. Letters never sent, still know what they meant. Some things don't need a mailbox, just time to be spent. Letters never sent, with nowhere left to go. They taught me how to live with loss in ways you'll never know. I wrote about the last goodbye that never came out right. I wrote about the kitchen clock we argued through one night. I wrote the apologies I owed and ones I didn't know. I wrote them all regardless, just to let the feelings go. I read them now with kinder eyes and let the old hurt say goodbye. city that no longer exists, in a rain that never stopped. The street lamps make the puddles glow like little moons below our feet. We walk through rain without a coat and called the soaking bittersweet. The record shop was still alive, the diner on the corner too. We had no plan except to walk and nothing else to do. Rain Street, 1974, I would do it all once more. Nothing and no one to protect us, and we never kept the score. Rain Street, 1974, before the city changed its face, before we traded youth for wisdom, and someone took our place. The cinema was showing something we never caught the name. We stood outside and watched the poster until the next bus came. Your hair was soaking, mine was too. Any kind of fall. Some years live outside of time, in the body, not the mind. I find you in the rain, still in the streets we left behind. Rain Street, 1974, I would walk it evermore, soaking wet and laughing on that cracked and golden shore. Rain Street, 1974, where did all those people go? The ones who walked those wet streets with us in the year we didn't know. 1974. Wipers keep steady beat, the headlights cut the dark apart. I know the shortcut like my name, sacred vow. I don't stop, I keep on moving, but something in my chest slows down. There's a version of me on that doorstep, still watching cars move through the town. Every light is red tonight. Maybe that's alright. I don't need to get there yet. I'm not finished with this drive. The long way home, I'll take it every time. The long way home is where I write this line. The questions and the half remembered come alive out here at night. I'll be home before the morning, but I need this drive tonight. Almost home. Almost home. The season has decided to be honest. The summer chairs are put away. The shore is wide and almost mine. Seagulls trace a careless arc along the low horizon line. The ice cream stand is shuttered now. The carousel is wrapped in tarp. The sea remains indifferent, beautiful, and I remain a little sharp. Autumn by the sea, all the color draining slow. Autumn by the sea, watching what I used to know. I come here when the crowds have gone, when there is room enough to grieve. Autumn by the sea is when I finally believe. A couple walks in matching coats. Their dog runs at the waterline. The season doesn't ask for much, just that you notice the decline. The light goes early, cold comes early. Everything is earlier now, but standing here in autumn's ending, I remember somehow. The tide comes in without a name, and somehow nothing stays. smells like shore, autumn by the sea. I'll always want you more. The sea stays. The sea stays. Moving north into the dark, fields of gray and fields of gold flicker past the fogged up glass. I've been riding since the morning, watching everything pass. A town, a church, a water tower, a bridge above a brown canal. The light is getting thick and golden, the world outside is getting small. Northern train at dusk, carrying all I must. Every station someone's leaving, every goodbye turns to dust. Northern train at dusk, take me where you go. I've been sitting still too long, now I need to move below. A woman across the aisle is sleeping, her coat pulled up around her chin. A child draws on the foggy window, draws a house and goes back in. I watch the hills grow dark and distant, I watch the first stars start to show. The train doesn't ask where I am going, it just keeps going, and I go. The tunnels swallow up the light, but we always exit on the right. Every darkness has a length, every distance has a strength. Northern train at dusk, carry me along. I'm not running from a thing now, I just needed something strong. Northern train at dusk, sing your iron song. I'll be somewhere by the morning, somewhere I might just belong. Pulling in, arriving. Small mercies are always hiding in plain sight. She wraps the lilies in brown paper, smells like earth and morning dew. The shop bell rings, the rain gets louder. She smiles like that's nothing new. Her hands move fast above the buckets. She hums a half-remembered tune. The roses blush, the ferns are dripping. She feeds them all by afternoon. The florist on a rainy Tuesday gives away more than she sells. She tucks a sprig of something hopeful in the ordinary spells. The florist on a rainy Tuesday knows how to make things last. She wraps the whole wide world in paper and ties it to the mast. knows he needs. She hands him yellow, hands him green, plants a little hope in seeds. He leaves with more than he arrived with. She knows this is the trade. Some people come for flowers, but they need to be remade. Small mercies wear no grand disguise, they just bloom before your eyes. She's been here since the rains began, giving color back to every woman, every man. The florist on a rainy Tuesday is everything today. She cuts the stems and keeps on smiling through the gray and through the gray. The florist on a rainy Tuesday, wrap me up in green, give me something worth believing, and everything in between. Still wrapping, still smiling. Nobody is expecting me anywhere tonight. A single lamp, a shabby pour, the street below is polished black. I watch the city live its night, not wanting anything it lacks. A couple argues undercover, a taxi sprays the gutter bright. I raise my glass to no one special and find that this feels right. Glass of wine, window seat, the rain makes everything complete. No clock to watch, no place to be, just evening doing what it please. Glass of wine, window seat, the city is my company. I am alone and not unhappy. This is exactly where I need to be. The candle shortens, wax collects. I pour another modest glass. I've been avoiding conversation and letting all the quiet pass. There's a version of contentment that only solo evenings know. You have to be alone to find it. You have to let the warning go. Some nights don't need to lead somewhere, they only need to just be there. Complete without a destination, complete without interpretation. Glass of wine, window seat, the best kind of retreat. No apology for quiet, no explaining why I need. Glass of wine, window seat, the rain on every pane. I'll drink to all the evenings when I found my way again. One last glass. Nobody is expecting me anywhere tonight. you keep them. I pull the sleeves across my hands the way I do when days turn gray. This old wool knows me better now than most who've come and gone away. I found it in a second-hand shop the year everything went wrong. It fit me like an apology, and I've been wearing it along. Worn out cardigan, faded soft and thin. You're the oldest kind of comfort, wrapped in wearing in. Worn out cardigan, I don't need brand new. Some things only get their meaning from what they've helped you through. The pockets hold forgotten things, a receipt, a stone, a button spare, a note I wrote and couldn't finish, a single strand of someone's hair. I should have cleaned it out by now, but there's a reason for the mess. Every pocket is a chapter, every thread is what's left. New things shine, but old things hold a different kind of gold. Not the gold of brand new mornings, but the gold of coming home. Worn out cardigan, you've seen my better days. You've seen the ones I'd rather hide inside your faded haze. Worn out cardigan, stay worn a little more. You are all the proof I need that I've been here before. Some rain is not about the weather. There's a mercy in a long gray day when the whole world slows its pace. I've been running since the early spring, and now I need this space. I stood outside and let it fall, and didn't think of shelter. I let the cold remind me that I'm still here, still here. When the rain forgets to stop, I remember how to breathe. When the rain forgets to stop, I find what I believe, that I am made of something that can stand out in the pour. When the rain forgets to stop, I don't need anything more. My coat is soaking through by now, my shoes have given up, but there is something being rinsed away that I no longer want to keep. All the rushing and the proving, all the walls I built last year, standing in the rain that won't stop, they begin to disappear. Let it pour, let it pour. I don't need the sun anymore. Let Still raining, still standing, still here.